gonna make the profiles boom, 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 boom. What it is, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. What it is today on Gunner's Profiles is real life, real talk by a real one who really been there, done that. Simon, I walked the yard like this, watch out. Con un pinche Jaycat, right? What it isn't and what it never will be is no bullshit, no frivolous talk, no fake annex. We ain't doing all that bullshit, man, just to do it. So let's get added preservatives. What are those? I don't even fucking know what those are. Is it right? In a menudo style and direct fashion, we're going to get straight into it. As you can see by that thumbnail, con un pinche mustache on his forehead. Stop it, bro. Just stop it, right? Jaycats. Level 4 high-powered Jaycats, right? Clickbait. You know what I mean? Trip out on this. Jaycats, man. What's the definition of a Jaycat? A lot of people always ask, hey, we hear you guys on these prison channels talk about Jaycats, 5150s, motherfucking disculpame, right? I'm going to tell you all about Jaycats in a menudo style, straight up, trip out. A lot of people label me a Jaycat. It's just a character, Holmes. This is just the way I fucking come off, right? But in real life, in real talk, oh, I can get real. Oh, pow, right? But look at these guys on this thumbnail. Con un pinche eyeliner, right? And a fucking mustache on the top of his head. I can't call it like an alcoholic. All I can say is the definition of Jaycats is very vague. Okay? Some people that are boisterous, some people that have that, that attitude can be labeled Jaycats because it seems like in this gang life, in prison life, everybody has to be super serio. A whole bunch of super norteños, super sureños, vatos that are creased down, and kicking back on them. But the vatos that are out there like Sas are labeled Jaycats. Charlie Holmes. A real definition and a true definition of a Jaycat is that vato right there con a mustache on his head. The vato with the fucking 4 strands of hair barely leaking from his fucking membrane, right? Trip out on this. Jaycats. Okay, I've been around a lot of gente incarcerated. And for the most part, like I said, everyone was on their super shit. Everybody had an image to uphold. Professionalism, class, the way you carry yourself is the way people judge you. Okay, if you go in there on some straight gangster shit, man, just being smooth and moving with a purpose, people are going to be like, hey, this is a good camarada, this is a good homeboy. Charlie Holmes, we're getting down with them regardless of the fact, right? But if you go in there on some weird shit, you're automatically going to be labeled a Jaycat. Now, what is a Jaycat? The true definition of a Jaycat is somebody who's kind of just out there. He's off. The Alien Boys, those are cats. Those are Jaycats. C-Max, Bansom, you're on your gangster shit. You take DPs, you're in the county and all that. You'll take fades. I give you that. You're a Jaycat. I'm just going to be real. A Jaycat is someone, and they can't prevent it. They can't calm it down. Holmes, the energy is there, right? They can't diffuse the situation. Once a Jaycat, always a Jaycat, right? Now, I've told the story about a Jaycat I was celled up with, man. I couldn't wait to get the fuck up out that cell. I was in that motherfucker like, guard! Guard, when are we getting on the linea, right? Because we were in an AdSeg overflow. He was in that motherfucker doing push-ups and burpees for fucking 19 hours straight talking about, disculpame, disculpame. I said, disculp the fuck out of me, right? I'm about to get up out of here. That's gay. I'm going to fucking book this vato. Pedazo time, right? I was ready to get up out of there because being around a Jaycat, man, is a hard situation. You know, I'm not a super serio guy. You know, I'm very, funky. You know what I mean? I like to move and groove with a purpose. I have an attitude of capping. I have an attitude of playing a little bit. I have an attitude of getting my clown on. But I know when there's a time and a place to knuckle up and fucking buckle up. I know when you have to get in a menudo style in a direct fashion. I know that if you hit that yarda or you hit them calles, homes, these are the streets, homie. You have to go out there and really does your thing. You know what I mean? Not do your thing, does your thing. On Paru, right? I know that there comes a time and a place for everything. So I know how to carry myself with professionalism. But for the most part, some of these Jaycats, people that we label Jaycats, can't do that shit. They think they're normal, but they're not, okay? And let me tell you some instances of a Jaycat. See the fucking haircut on these babosos? That's Jaycat activities. That's either Jaycat activities or skanta activities. Either one. Sometimes, when you're on that 10 to 2, you're off that pipote grandote, sometimes it fucks your mentality up and you turn from a good, solid individual that carries himself righteously into a cat, to a Jaycat. There's a lot of definitions of a Jaycat. Some people see me, they're like, gun right there, that was the fucking clown. He's a Jaycat, right? Nah, that's not what a Jaycat is, bro. Sit down here. Let me give you some knowledge you're definitely not going to ever get in college, right? A Jaycat is someone who's a little bit off his rocker, someone who's a little bit off the medicina, right? He's not all there. He needs some type of hit that motherfucker with Thorazine one time for his mind. And in prison, you'll have cats that come in there. You'll think they're actually good ass homeboys. They walk in, say, with you, they get off the bus. Orale, they're in that R&R, in that holding cell. You're like, hey, what's up, homeboy? Where you from? You know what I mean? Orale, homes. That's right, bro. Where you from? Merced, eh? All right, cool. Boom. Next thing you know, the motherfucker's on the yarda fucking going like this. Orale, right? What the fuck happened to this vato? He gets booked, removed because the homeboys are like, hey, that fool was fucking making us look bad. He was a Jaycat. Okay, now a Jaycat is someone that acts out of their element. Someone that's fucking tripping for no reason or another. The type of homeboy that you're chopping it up with? You're like, hey, yeah, so I had this bitch, right, I bent her over and I was doing that like that. And he's like, yeah? And he's like, hey, whoa, where'd that come from, eh? You know what I mean? Either you're a weirdo, right? And you just got too into the story yesterday. Maybe I tell it too good, right? Or you're a fucking Jaycat, right? Jaycats are going to be someone that go above and beyond the element of the story, homes. You're going to sit there and they're going to act weird. They got weird ass haircuts. They got weird mentalities. The type of homeboy that'll pull up on you and he'll be like, hey, what you guys got going on here? Nah, we're just kicking it, eh? You know what I mean? You want to kick back? Nah, because the aliens might come. What the fuck, right? That's a Jaycat. Someone who's out there. He's a burnout. I know back in the days in the city of San Juan, Modesto, Merced, we had a lot of KJ going around, allegedly, right? KJ, for those of you that don't know, was killer joints. Homes, it was something laced with a little something laced, right? And vatos would be off the rocker. They'd be going paint, right? Be off the paint, and they'd just be on some Jaycat activities. It fucking burned them out. They were burnouts, right? It burned their mentality out. And these were people we labeled Jaycats. Yeah, the vato used to be a solid-ass homeboy. Now he's on some cat shit, right? He's a Jaycat. It's just a word that was thrown out there. I don't know the origins of the word. I don't know where it started, but I know in prison it's heavily used. It was used in CYA too. We used to say, hey, that there's a fucking Jaycat right there. You know what I mean? Meaning, and there are some good homeboys. Don't get it twisted. There's some good homeboys from everywhere. North, Sud, boom, boot dogs, right? Paru. There's some good homeboys from everywhere. Some of them are Jaycats. Just because a homeboy's a Jaycat doesn't mean he's still not with the cause. He's still not with the movement. He's still not with the righteousness, right? Motherfuckers will really get their issue on, but they just do it a little bit different. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's funny. I used to have a homeboy that came around, trip out. This vato used to be a pierda. I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, no out of preservatives right here. The vato used to be off the pierda, right? So it's okay, every once in a while, I have to slide him a little something. Well, one thing about this homeboy was deaf, right? And when I say a homeboy, he wasn't from my barrio, but he was from the west side of Merced, man. He was a homie, right? He was a homie. He used to have a little red paño or whatever. And I know back in them days, you're not supposed to sell to your own people, but say, okay, fuck it, homes. La primera. Vatos were trying to get that little $10 so they can go to the fair that night and knock him some Arby's, right? So it was what it was. He used to come around and his fucking big carnal, his big brother used to be like, don't be selling my brother's shit, eh? Because that fool, but he started Jaycatting out, right? I was like, how can he Jaycat out? Vato, he's deaf. The vato can't even talk. You know what I mean? So how can... Anyways, I got to see it in real life. High definition. 4K shit, right? The vato came one day. I sent him off a little demo for his life. And he was like, right? He wanted to smoke it right there. Vato got his little issue on. Crackling. There's some of you right now on YouTube that know exactly that crackle, right? So the vato got his crackle on. And the vato started going, right? He started doing some Jaycat shit. I swear to God, the vato hit the pierda and could talk. Am I lying? Right? The vato hit the pierda and could talk. All of a sudden, like, another one, right? You need another one, right? You got $10 more? Fuck it. To make you hot, I get paid to do the wild thing. Yes, right? Jaycat activities. Okay, I've been incarcerated a lot in my life, and I've been around a lot of individuals that are true Jaycats. Like I said, man, that one cellie I had, good Lord, you guys can't even begin to imagine or understand what I was going through for those 10 days in that cell. And I didn't know. When we got placed in that cell, for first and foremost, came in, there's a big ass homeboy too. What's up, bro? What's up, eh? You know what I mean? Cool. Rolled our mattresses up. I said, hey, you want to do do some máquina or what? What's up with it? He's like, Simone, eh? Right? And then, so we're getting down, up, down, up, down. You know how it is anyone that's been locked. There's small cells, right? Up, down. One's getting their issue. The other one's getting their, right? We're going to bird back that motherfucker right there. Okay? The first time we busted down, I'm like, hey, go ahead, Humps. I'm going to clean the cell up a little bit. You can bird back first. You know what I mean? I figured, he knew the fucking etiquette. There's proper etiquette in the cell. I'm going to clean today. You get the bird bath first. Then you go ahead and clean after your shit. And then fucking vice versa. We're going to do it like that. In that fashion, we'll switch. Tomorrow, I'll be first. La primera lives, right? This vato, we hooked up a little hose. Right? So you can fucking bird bath. Put a little curtain. Vato's getting his issue on, right? Next thing you know, I thought there's water squirting over the thing. I'm fucking right there in my bunk. Like, what the fuck, right? He's going, disculpame. I need to clean the cell, right? Hold on now, right? I never, to what degree of cleaning, motherfucker, are you doing, right? I understand, get your toalla and clean the cell, but homes, you know what I mean? Get the dust bunnies up out of there. I say, right? But this motherfucker was like, he thought he was at a car wash, right? Charlie, homes. That's when I knew something wasn't right with this guy. I knew he was a Jaycat, right? He continued to be such. When we got up out of that cell, thank God they fucking got us up out of there. And we ended up going to our blocks. He ended up getting whacked, you know? That's just the way it was. He was doing a lot, way too much. I don't know if he had problems with drogas. I don't know if he drank too much. I don't know what led up into him acting that way, or if it was just a screw loose. He was born that way. Hey, I wasn't going to give him the benefit of that. Get rid of that motherfucker. You know what I mean? He makes us look bad. Look at him. So let's get about to walk around the Mohawk. You know what I mean? Hey, Humps, no Mongolians. It's not a Mongolian, it's a Mohawk. Disculpame. Right? I was like, get rid of this motherfucker. Eventually, he was gone. I ran into a lot of Jaycats since a little kid. Okay, since a little kid. And my Theo laced me up to understand. I remember the first time I ever heard the word Jaycat was from my Theo. You know, my Theo was Jaycat. Straight. You know what I mean? It was up that. And he used to cat out a little bit. But he told me, he was like, hey, mijo, when you get locked up, because you're going to get locked up, because you're out there gangbanging, right? It's only a matter of time. I hope you don't, but you will. And when you do, this is what the get down is. He's like, you're going to run into a lot of people with a lot of different attitudes. You're going to run into a lot of people from a lot of different fucking areas and a lot of different estilos. The best thing to do is maintain as a vallero that you are and keep your fucking ears and your eyes open, your mouth shut, and just do your thing, man. You know what I mean? The homeboys will lace you as you go. Orale, that's all you have to tell me. So I scared for the most part, like this. Posted because I had already had the rundown from an OG veterano who had been doing it since the 70s. Motherfuckers didn't have to tell me twice, right? Like I said, I knew when to cat out a little bit and have fun, and I knew when it was business time. And as a norteño on the yardas, it was fucking always business time. There's never no time to horseplay, cat, like the white boys. Sprinkle them in. The woods be over there tapping each other's butts and shit, fucking horse playing and sex playing. We didn't have none of that going on. We had to carry ourselves with professionalism at all times. That's a fact, right? So he was like, you're going to meet vatos that are Jaycats. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're fucking a bad vato. It means they're an odd fellow, right? So trip out on him. And I did it, right? My first time was a CYA, man, meeting this vato named Chango from Santa Rosa. This vato right here. Sabes que con un pinche pelo like Kid and Play, right? You know what I mean? I'm too high. That vato was too high. He was always doing some Jaycat shit. And I used to tell the homeboys, what's wrong with this guy, bro? Why does he draw pictures, homes, of little fucking stick figures and stick them everywhere on the wall? They were like, I don't know, the vato's a Jaycat. And I remember that word, hearing it from my Theo, and I was like, so that's what a Jaycat is. They go, that's one of them, right? And I ended up seeing Jaycats from the south, from the north, bulldogs. I mean, black, man, I met a brother that was a cat. This vato used to walk around, they called him Doo-Doo Stain. That was his nickname. Palabra. Oh, Paru! That was his name, Doo-Doo Stain. I said, hey, bro, where you from? I ain't even going to tell you where he's from because some of his homies are going to get in my DMs and get mad at a motherfucker, right? Let's just say he was from South Central Los Angeles, right? He was a brother, man. I said, what they call you? He said, Doo-Doo Stain, right? I said, why? He said, because this motherfucker pulled his shit down. He was like, because I always got Doo-Doo Stain, right? I said, what? Jaycat. Jaycats, like I said, are not bad people. They can't help themselves. The Jaycats and nobody else. Utterly, they're just cats, bro. You know, is it a bad thing? Nah, not necessarily. If it starts to become a hindrance to your carro, your ranfla, what you guys got going on, your movement, then it can be dealt with swiftly, right? And for the most part, no one likes to be around a Jaycat, bro, because like I said, they're odd. You know the type of motherfuckers that'll be just sitting there talking to you. Next thing you know, they're like, hey, I just seen him. Who? Ben Amiga? What's happening? Now, Bigfoot, that's it, right? Oh, what was there's a south side over there with some big ass feet? Charlie was the Bigfoot. I seen him, bro. He was walking from 2 building to 4 building. Don't tell me I did it. No, you know what I mean? Get out of here. Go chill with Bigfoot, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Never to be seen again. That's it. Or maybe you will. One never knows, does one. It's just different activities, man. So when people ask me all the time, why do you guys say Jaycats? What does Jaycat mean? There's a large spectrum. It could be all over the place. Like I said, it could be someone that does a lot of scante, a lot of drugs. They're just a burnout. So they're not all there, man. And maybe they're mislabeled, but they do Jaycat activities. You know the type of motherfuckers that'll be there and then they'll go Jaycat, right? Or the type of motherfuckers that are just bust out of nowhere. And they could have that fucking Tourette syndrome, bro. They could actually be sick, but we don't know that shit. You know, the type of homeboy that will be in the junta all chopping it up. All of a sudden, he'd be like, fuck it, motherfucker. What fuck? What the fuck's wrong with this? About this catting out? He's a Jaycat, right? Also, there's Jaycats in the oil. Okay, for the most part in California, when you go to the oil, it's pretty quiet. You'll hear cadences, people doing máquina, rutina, whatever they're doing, everyday activity. You hear a lot of sliding and shit going on. People are doing a little bit of fishing. There's activities and business that's being conducted while incarcerated in the oil, you know, quietly as it's kept. And at the same time, vatos are just doing their program, okay? But the vatos that are bumping baking soda breath and woofing on the fucking tira all day, all night, trying to keep everyone up, that's Jaycat activities. You know, I noticed a lot of people got the Jaycat in them, but it doesn't get released until they drop out. You ever notice that shit? I know there's an active right now sitting down like, damn, gun hit it on the head. Simon, cabrones, I hit it right on the head. Right? There's motherfuckers that'll be solid as a rock. Good ass homeboys, rocha down to their fucking collarbone, right? We're talking about homeboys that are just on some gangster shit. Then all of a sudden they fall off. Right? They get whacked or they fall off or whatever the case may be. 6 months later, you're in the oil doing a little tiempo for a fucking pegada and you see this vato on the tira, and of course you can't fraternize with them. You can't have no conversation. You're still in good standing. He's not, whatever the case may be. But now all of a sudden this motherfucker's in the cell marching like he's in the army and shit. This vato's fucking hitting his light on and off. This vato's fucking screaming at the top of his lungs when people are trying to sleep. Jaycat activities. That's called catting out. And they do it not necessarily because it's in them, but they do it just to fuck with other people, right? That is Jaycat activities. That when people do it on purpose, they're doing it to fuck with a solid individual or someone just because they can. You know, that ain't right. It's not right in the mentality. You know, in the mente. A solid motherfucker just because, hey, you're no longer a participant in the reindeer games. You done fell off Sosky. You ain't got none coming. You know what you do? You just kick on back homes and try to fucking blend in. That's it. Do your time so you can get up out, right? But, you know, they're vatos, they got to bump that baking soda breath all over the door, talk that high-powered shit, bro, and know that if they see anyone, they'll be like, disculpa, man, right? They ain't trying to get speared. But that's getting spearing was real, allegedly. Now, Jaycats on the streets, you know, there's going to be a lot of them. And for the most part, every vato that I ran had a mental illness, right? Now, people that have those, I don't look down upon them, man. I'm not trying to cap on them or clown on them because it's something they cannot help and it's a real situation. Mental health is a big issue, especially around the world, right? And for those people, I say pobrecitos, they definitely need help, man. A lot of people will overlook it and they'll just say, they're fucking Jaycats, right? Nah, man, they need help. And I'm one of those people, if I see someone that's going through the motions, I'll lead them in the right direction. You know what I mean? So, okay, here's $5. I say, look, go right there. Okay, can you give me a ride? No. Look, you're a Jaycat. Walk over there and there's a phone. I said, make a phone call. Can I use your phone? No. Look, go over there. Hurry over there. I said, I gave you $5. Go get change right there, Subway. Eat fresh, right? And then go get you a fucking 6-inch plus. You'll have a little bit of change for a phone call. I try to lead them in the direction so they can make a motherfucking phone call and get them some help. People that I see that are drogueros, they're all fucking off the hook. I know that they're not really cats. They're just catting out, bro. Really, they're just off the skante. And they don't have nothing to run to in a fucking pot and a piss. What is that called? A pot to piss in and a fucking window to throw it out. That's it, right? And so they're out there like, hey, I see it. Disculpame. They're just catting out. Like I say, for the most part, man, Jaycats pose no threat. But at the same time, man, you will run into those that are true believers and they see some weird shit, right? And they might fucking plaquear you or fucking try to book you because they think you're the devil and shit. I mean, it's crazy. So I hope that answers a couple questions. You know, people always ask, what are Jaycats? Jaycats are people that are showing a weird mentality or acting out of character, okay? And that's just a label that we put on them, Jaycats. You know, it's people that take medicine in prison. They have special buildings that people that take hot meds. We used to have a homeboy named Speedy. We called him Speedy because he was about to walk so slow, right? But as soon as it was pill line, he was the first one running. Figure that out, right? Jaycat shit. And it's just what it is, man. Do I think bad about these people? Chale, man. There are some people that need a lot of help, man. And I hope that there's people there to help them. Me, you know, I'll do what I can. That's it. But I can only do so much. With that being said, I hope that answers some questions. Yes, Jaycats are real. Jaycats are out there. Do they pose a potential threat? Sometimes they do. For the most part, they don't, man. And don't get it twisted, man. Just because a motherfucker got a little bit of energy and he's moving smooth with a purpose doesn't make him a Jaycat, you know. So it's not an act, Holmes. It's real life. You know, some people just are a little bit more smoother than others and know how to get down. We know the recipe. With that being said, I hope that you move fast with a purpose. Don't do some Jaycat shit, right? I hope that you get everything that you want coming to you. At the end of the day, it's all about you and your familia. If you see someone that's really going through the motions, man, be that real man to help them out. You know, everybody needs a little help sometimes. Hey, if you like this, please hit that like and subscribe. If not, you can hit that thumbs down. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I truly believe in, which is helping all people to come together as one. Man, we all need a little help sometimes. Even the pinchy Jaycats. Disculpa, man. Oh, pow! That motherfucker right there, Whack 100, is a smooth Jaycat. Serious. He knows what he's doing, though.